into an amazing group of people. Everyone here is either part of the family, married into the family, or a friend of the family. Some people like me who's a friend of the family, you're just lucky enough to be a part of their lives for a while. And well, as you guys know, when you get one Muscat, you get the entire family. So when I think of the Muscats, I feel warmth and comfort. I see a group of people that take the word family to heart. I see people that work hard, they love hard, and they're true friends. And they'll certainly call you out if you're not doing the same. That's a trait that I love so much. When I think of Blaine, I see a driven person, not driven by money or ego, but driven by the desire to care about the people around him. Driven to add value to the lives of people around him, whether it's a kind word or tough words of encouragement. A long conversation about the universe or something very random, or just what's going on in your life. He was always there to listen and offer an alternative thought of view or a viewpoint. Blaine is the kind of person that would give a stranger the shirt off of his back or the last dollar in his pocket. And he did that on multiple occasions. Blaine and I met at a gym in Elgin Community College. He came up to me and he asked me if I was going to SIU Carbondale because I had a hat on. And I said, yeah, next school year. And, typical Blaine format, he said, do you have a roommate? And I said, no. He goes, well, you want to be my roommate? Random guy at the gym, and we were best friends for quite a while. Seems like just yesterday, but it was quite a long time ago. And that was that. We found an apartment in college, became best friends during that important chapter of a young person's life. And over the next few years, we ended up rushing the same fraternity, chose the same house, Delta Chi. And we had a lot of memories, and we shared a lot of shenanigans as young people do. I can't even count the amount of road trips that we've been on. Driving 400 miles home in blizzards that stopped hardened truckers in their tracks, and of course, we'd look at each other and say, do you want to stop? No. Do you want to stop? No. And we just kept going. We're lucky we didn't die back then. We persevered, but we went to places like Tennessee, Texas, and Florida, and we had a ton of road trips together. And we talked a lot about music, discussed girls, family, and again, the formations of galaxies and universes, because that was something that he liked to talk about a lot. But anybody who knows Blaine knows that he loved music and he loved to talk. And one of the best things that he did like to do was talk about music incessantly, over and over again about certain artists, but it was all good. Bruce Springsteen comes to mind, is like number one, and several others. And Blaine was always a practical jokester. One of the funniest things that he did when we were in college, a couple guys played a prank on Blaine. That was the last thing that they did, they should have done. And so he got the key to the room in the fraternity house and painted the entire room. Not just the walls, the TV, the books, the sheets, painted everything the same color. So when they came back in from break and they noticed what Blaine had done, they were a little upset at first, but then they realized they just messed with the wrong person. So Blaine had a thing in college. He gave everybody a nickname, and unfortunately, those nicknames usually stuck whether you liked them or not. My nickname was Menudo, after the 90s pop band, boy band. It was really great, I loved it. Blaine's nickname was Nomad. And if you know anything about the definition of the word nomad, it's a person that doesn't stay in one place long. He really lived up to that name in a lot of ways, and unfortunately for all of us, that meant that he wasn't here very long with us. I'm sure he's looking down at all of us now as he's embarking on his new adventure, and he has a big smile on his face because he absolutely loved life in so many different ways. The one thing about his life, this life, is that none of us get out of it alive. It's the things that we leave behind that have lasting effects in this world. Blaine's two children, Jake and Sienna, who will go on to make their own marks in the world, and the people around us, our family and our friends, they all leave marks on us. Blaine left an indelible mark in my life. The value that he provided to me as a friend forever changed the path of my life, and for that I am eternally grateful. I'm sure everybody here has those marks from Blaine. And that's why we all feel such a great loss here celebrating his life. So thank you, Blaine Muscat, for being such a bright light in this world. I know we all love you, and you will never be forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you.